Здравейте на всички, аз съм NoThx и добре дошли във вторият епизод на Twin Mirror. Нашето приключение с това какво точно се е случило с нощи, какво се е случило с нашия приятел Ник, какъв е той всъщност, продължава. Така, някой го видял, какво отиваме по улицата и почваме да разпитваме някакви хора. Но да, добре дошли на всички. Благодаря ви, че сте част от моята поредичка. О, някакви много добри отражения. Така, я да видим сега. Тук да влизаме ли? Влизаме. Да разпитаме. Между другото, стори ми се, че имаше полицаи от страни на магазина. Дали е така?
Yo, get out the way.
Какъв това?
Sorry about that. Yeah. Asshole.
That's enough.
Какъв е това, бе?
Kathy and Hugh were both at the wake. I should talk to them. Bug made that for Mother's Day years ago, and Kathy still keeps it with her.
Може да изчакам да...
Still here after all these years. She followed Nick to Basswood, but never liked it.
Чакайте. Да говорим с него първо, той изглежда свободен. Фармацевт.
Ah, Samuel. Sorry about Richard. He's always a little on edge. I'm surprised to see you up and about after the night you had. Honestly. I was afraid you'd end up like your friend. You were quite inebriated.
Honestly, I don't remember last night. You saw me blackout drunk. Not my finest hour.
I would say not. After your barroom brawl. I did my best to prevent you from following that other man outside. And I tried to get you to hand over your keys. But you would have none of it.
Sorry about that. The man I had a fight with, Dennis. Have you seen him today?
Seen him? No. No, can't say I have.
Thanks anyways.
That article you wrote, it's done this town a lot of good.
Как?
How do you figure?
The mine was a band-aid on a torn artery. Sometimes, doing what is unpopular is still the moral choice.
You probably believe that.
I'd offer you something for that hangover, but I find in some cases, time is the best medicine.
Той за много неща е така.
My mom used to say that all the time. Now she only says it a lot.
Sounds like a wise woman. Listen to her advice. Now you have a good one, young man. Was there anything else you needed, by the way?
Чай го питаме, така и така имаме
I have
възможност.
to ask, why move here, of all places? You know, here, Basswood. A blink and you miss this town. People move out of Basswood, not in.
The town I used to work in had 100 other pharmacies in it. Oh, you'd make sales. But you don't get to know anyone, ever. Plus, if I'm being honest, I always imagined I'd retire in a small mountain town. Samuel, I saw you talking to Walter. Can you ask him something from me?
Кажи какво е.
Sure thing. What is it?
I knew I could count on you. I was hoping the Basswood jungle could run a piece about me. You see, some of the older folks see me as an outsider still.
Can't say I'm surprised. I'll try and remember to ask next time I talk to him.
I really appreciated the chat, but I'm afraid it's time I get back to work. Do come see me again.
С най-голямо удоволствие, диплома. Затова я да видим тук. Тара да я питаме. Дали я виждала?
Sam, you here to pick up something for your condition?
Не.
I have a condition.
Yeah, the one that makes you the way you're always so you. It's all right, of course. I won't tell anyone. I think I might actually have leaky gut. It's where your intestine starts to dissolve and your half-digested food starts to...
Благодаря,
Why not
но...
ask the pharmacist?
And let him know I might have something like that? Ew, he's basically a stranger.
Look, have you seen Dennis?
I saw him yesterday. We exchanged pleasantries. At the wake? Oh, I saw you too. Given his condition yesterday, he might have come in here. You walloped him. Why not ask the pharmacist?
И вече опитахме.
I'll just check the internet when I get home. It'll tell me what to get.
It was nice talking to you, Tara.
Was it?
Всичко наред ли, бе? Добре. Я да питаме сега тази дама. Кати.
Hey, Kathy.
Oh, Sam. What can I do you for?
Dennis hasn't come in today, has he?
Dennis? I haven't seen him since last night.
Странно е, че ги питаме и тримата. Те са на едно място и реално ако един го беше видял, всички щяха да го видят и съответно ако един не го е видял, най-вероятно никой не го е видял, но явно трябва да полофим малко.
Did you have to say that fantasy about her father being murdered was real?
That's not what
I just want her to be a little girl, not a little Sam Higgs, sneaking around and getting into trouble. And now all she can talk about is how you're gonna prove that she's right. Sorry. I know it's not your fault, but I just don't...
Да, ето
I don't know what to do with her.
продължението на това, защото ви казахме, че ще помогнем.
I feel like I'm losing her. I gotta go. If the boss sees me jawing instead of working, I'll get an earful.
No one in here was much help.
Да видим, имаше мисля полица. Има някаква жена. Това ли е тази врата? Има някаква жена отвънка, която май не сме виждали до момента. Или поне не ми се стори позната. И сега няма, брат. Чакай, тук ми се стори, че имаш полицай. Да.
Now, I can't just have you hanging around here all day like a ghost.
It's a free country.
Hey, don't give me that. People have been complaining, so don't let me see you here again.
You fascist.
What you just... I'm just doing my job. It's nothing personal.
Looks like you're not the only one who started off on the wrong foot today.
Sorry you had to see that. Some people you just can't reason with. Speaking of, you're still in town.
You haven't seen Dennis today, have you?
Why are you looking for him?
I wanted to apologize for last night.
I'll just stay out of his way for a day or two. I heard you messed up Dennis pretty good last night. I'm not judging. His head's full of smoke. Takes a while to clear it out.
That person you were talking to? Who's that?
A lost soul. Vagrancy isn't a crime, but loitering and trespassing are. I try to be understanding, polite, but it's hard when no one is polite back. People call you pig or fascist just for doing your job. Then they go and do things like deface the whole town. And I'm the asshole? You can get under your
Някой
skin.
път хората имат нужда просто да ги слушаш.
Where's you at day after day? It grinds you down. It makes you feel like you've been lifting logs all day. Sorry about that. I went off for a spell. Just remember, this town don't always respect the things you do.
Сигурно.
Trust me, I know. I don't want to keep you, officer. Have a good day.
Keep your nose clean.
Добре. Така, най-вероятно ще трябва да се качим в другата посока, тъй като там виждам хора, а тук не. Предполагам, че няма да мога да продължа. Добре. Отиваме нагоре. Мемориал плаца. Tracks and Tunes. Това е затворено обаче. Че да видим сега тази леле. Тя май не е много леле.
Hey, don't remember seeing you in town before. Passing by?
Никол.
I was born in Basswood. I was raised in Basswood, though I left for a few years.
Wait, you managed to leave and still came back? You'd never see me again if I left.
Why don't you then?
Yeah, sure. I'm just gonna take my millions of dollars and make a run for it. I can barely get by, like everyone else here. Too poor to stay, too poor to leave.
Добре, питая.
Slow day so far. But people are gonna swarm the cafe once the celebration starts. I guess it means more tips for me, so it's not all bad. Slow day so far. But people are
Не можем да питаме, ще питаме други марка. А тази
No
коя?
luck so far, but I should keep digging
А,
around.
не можем и нея да
Someone must have seen
питаме.
Dennis.
Сега ще питаме някой в кафето, бе.
I don't imagine Walter had obituaries in mind when he became editor-in-chief.
Така, я да видим. Тия какви си? Господи. Влизаме в кафенцето. Ще пием ли един чай? О, тук се цъкат някакви бърдови игри ли?
I've gone and made a bit of a mess. Oh, Sam, is that you? Dear, please, could you help an old doddering woman?
Много ясно, бе.
You are many things, but not doddering. Plotting, maybe.
Sam, you shouldn't say such things, even if they're true.
О, не са се отнесеме с тази игра ли някъде? И ще си цъкаме сами. О, ние имаме някакъв спомен като дете.
Okay, Muley, for 2 points. What is the name of the pink pony on the animated cartoon show Prancers?
Ние сме цъкали с
The super
момиченцето.
cool one I was telling you about the other day? You know, my favorite?
Polly. Polly Pony?
No, that's her sister. She's totally different.
Then what is her name?
I'm not telling. What if the card comes up again?
You really like to win, huh, Bug?
All right, coffee for you and hot chocolate for the young... Is that a comic about monsters?
It's about Tardigrade Man. He can survive almost anything.
Tardigrade.
His only weakness is his own emotions. He's based on the microscopic tardigrades. It has 8 legs and can survive star radiation.
Huh. Well, it doesn't seem like the kind of thing a young woman should be reading.
Indeed.
She says she's going to be an entomologist. What can you do?
I am going to be an entomologist. I'm going to study every bug, especially the crawlies. But tardigrade isn't a bug. It's a microanimal.
Well, good for you. Sounds like just what a young woman like you should be reading.
So, can we play this again tomorrow, maybe?
We can play as often as you want.
Странното е сега какво се случва, докато е той там в кафето и държи това и е някакъв...
I don't think you're supposed to be using that language.
You can't break this, no matter what.
You're real intense for a kid, you know that?
Say it!
I won't break the pinky swear, no matter what.
Thank you so much. You're always such a dear.
Say, Christina, have you...
Oh, Sam, it's been years. It really is so nice to see you again.
Yeah, likewise, but...
I wanted to come to the funeral yesterday, but just thinking about it, oh dear.
Now, I know you want to interrupt her, because I want to interrupt her. So eyes on me, buddy. Happy thoughts, deep breaths. Yeah, well, speaking of the...
Poor Joan, losing her
Даже
father
не мога да
at such
питаш
a young
нищо, бе.
age. Oh, what a
Тя
tragedy.
си
I was
говори.
trying to find one of those games she likes so much to cheer her up. Poor child only has Kathy now, and, well, far from me to criticize or anything, but
Да,
the
е
last
така.
few months...
Have you seen Dennis since yesterday?
Have you not learned to not interrupt people when they're talking, Sam?
I don't have time for small talk today.
As rude as ever. I haven't seen Dennis. You have a nice day.
Рект. Я да видим някой друг. То маняк.
Hey man, thought I knew everyone, but I don't know you.
I used to be a regular a few years ago.
Oh right, you're one of those who skipped town when the mine closed down.
You could say that, yes.
Town ain't changed much since then. Same old boring Basswood. I know most people hate that, but I don't. It's quiet here. It's nice.
So quiet, there's no rush hour, I guess.
Right?
Със сигурност. Добре. А този господин? А тук мога ли влезнем в Кенев?
Cost. Right, so the overhead would
You seem
be,
real engrossed.
Oh, I'm sorry, hun. Just balancing the books. Or trying to.
I feel strange being back here. I don't think I've been in your cafe in a while.
Almost 2.5 years. Anna kept coming in. You stopped.
You noticed that?
I could tell you two dears weren't gonna make it. Broke my heart.
Sounds like you knew before I did.
Gotta have one eye on the customer and one eye on the books. Not that I really want to keep an eye on the books, mind you. Anyway, the past is the past. I just accepted a big business opportunity.
Така ли?
Which makes tidying up my books in time extra important, even if it kills me.
Я разкажи.
I didn't think I'd see the day where you'd consider a franchise contract.
Ha! Only the day God calls for me. Have you met
Значи не.
Hugh Kirkland already? The new pharmacist.
Да.
He's helping me with a few improvements. Angel investing. Can you believe it?
I actually can't. What did he ask for in return?
Oh dear, I can't believe you're so cynical at your age. People in small towns do help each other. Every now and again. That's not just something that happens on made-for-TV movies.
You still have Basswood's
Не знам
best
дали ще ни
coffee?
даде още информация. Имам
Honey,
чувство,
you
че
know
няма
we've never
обаче.
had that. That's over at the police station. Bess takes her coffee very seriously. Puts mine to shame. She pays out of pocket for real high-end stuff. I'd never make the margins work. Not that my margins have been cutting it lately. It's just been a bit slow the last few years.
Лека работа,
All
коцеларче.
over town, really.
Но ясно, ще се оправиш.
I know you'll still be here when the rest of the town is gone. You're too tough.
Maybe. Maybe. But you know us. We always make it through. For example, I thought we'd never have another Miners' Day. But here we are.
How you doing? You managed to keep the books balanced?
About as well balanced as a snake with 4 balls.
That sounds uncomfortable, at the very least.
Something my grandfather used to say. Still don't know what it means. but it works in almost any situation. Say, hun, would you mind if I finish this?
Да.
Oh yeah, of course. Good luck with your book balancing.
Добре, ми къде да... Кой да питаме? Реши, че не мога да излезем за момент. Дали някой нов не се е появил на улицата? Така странно се огледахме. The History of Basswood. Тук има някой парализиран човек. Джо. То ми е много познато, като актьор.
Joe.
Sam? You old bridge jumper, how you been? What's the calendar say?
2 years, Joe. It's been 2 years.
Too long. Heard you showed up yesterday. Boys give you trouble?
They might have given me a bit of a welcome back.
After the mine closed, well, it ain't easy to put food on the table. Don't let that weigh on you. No one else has lost their legs recently.
You haven't seen Dennis today, have you?
I wish. Just about the only guy I could talk hockey with.
Not football?
I want to talk football. I could just grab anybody on the street. Dennis actually enjoys a man's sport. But no, I haven't seen him.
I noticed you weren't at the bar last night.
Went home after the service. Being crippled takes it out of you. Normally, I'd be rotting away in my recliner, but I like to come out, see the decorations. Pay my respects to old iron here. This town's been a mining town before I was born, and it'll be one after I die.
Добре, кой да питам?
Celebrate your roots every now and then.
I don't have the same perspective on Miners' Day that other people have.
No, I suppose you wouldn't.
So, how have you been holding up?
Terribly. But Anna keeps me young. How'd you ever let her get away?
You probably know better than me.
I heard all about it. Still, I always liked you. Straight shooters are a rare breed these days. I like a man that can look me in the eye and say what he means.
I have places I need to be, but it's good to see you.
Just promise you won't wait 2 years before saying boo again.
I'll do my best. Joe has no idea where Dennis went. Someone must have seen him after the fight. Hey, can I ask you something?
Hello, young man. Of course you can ask. No promise answering.
Why do you bother cleaning the memorial?
Well, everything has to look its best for today. Especially the miner. I really didn't think it was going to happen this year.
Това е много тихо
Good
говори.
thing Mr. Kirkland decided to help out. And besides, that way people can remember with pride we used to be rednecks.
That matters to you?
It should matter to every West Virginian.
And why do you think it should matter so much?
How many West Virginians does it take to screw in a light bulb?
This doesn't sound like a history lesson.
You answer my question, I'll answer yours. So, how many West Virginians?
4. 2. 10.
2. One to hold the light bulb, the other to rotate the planet.
Not bad. The one I have in store is 3. One to replace the light bulb, two to complain about how the old one was better.
И тук имахме някаква такава история.
That's pretty funny.
Yeah, just not the kind of funny you laugh at. So, you still want to hear the story?
Каза я.
I'm all ears.
This fella here is a reminder of when coal miners stood together. You see, back 100 years ago, you'd be safer in the trenches than down in the mines.
Serious?
It didn't sit right with our boys. They demanded better conditions. Of course, the corporations, being what they are, refused and sent strike breakers.
The mine wars. Miners came out in force. Union men. Met the strike breakers over in Logan County.
That's right. 10,000 strong. And it all came to a head at Blair Mountain. The miners tied red bandanas around their necks for solidarity. Brotherhood. At least 100 men died in that battle. Blood still for what we have now.
It definitely makes for one hell of a story.
There's heroes everywhere. Heroes who died for what I have. So, I do my part. Feel I owe it to them.
I get it.
I think you do. Anyway, I'll get back to it.
Не моля да го питаме за Денис.
You take care now.
Тежко. Добре. А в този микробус какво се случва? Няма ли някой? Оп. А. Не съм видял, че е тук изобщо.
Hey, Bug. What are you doing out here?
Hey, Muley. Waiting for my mom to get off her shift at the pharmacy. Drawing. I got a new journal after I left the old one somewhere. See?
Did you get home okay last night?
Yeah. I bike everywhere. It's not like anything scary bad happens in Basswood. At least not normally. I heard you asking about my dad last night.
Careful about listening to other people's conversations. Some find it rude.
Then everyone should talk quieter.
That's what I always say. Ever consider being a reporter when you grow up?
Thought about it, but that's not what I want to do. Did you find out anything about my dad?
Not yet. Not really, at least.
Let me know if you find anything. Please. I feel like I need something. It's just this town, you know? This place. It feels like I'm suffocating. I can't breathe. I can't think. I can't stand my mom. I don't like school. Well, except for science. And just... when I imagine myself in the future, I just don't... I don't know. I don't see this place. Or these people. I'm somewhere else. Anywhere else. I know it's stupid, just...
It's not stupid. If you want, you can go anywhere in the world.
No, yes.
Have adventures,
No,
fall in love.
chair.
I mean, that's what I've been told anyway.
Gross. Okay, well that other stuff sounds okay, though. Thanks for listening.
Няма проблем, кажи за Денис.
I got grown-up stuff I gotta do.
Не,
I've got kid stuff I gotta see about. So we're both busy.
питай за Денис, бе. А. Ими ще си говорим, щом си рекла. Добре, а не можем да я питаме най-вече. Или може, но... Так, колко време ще пушим? Так, кога дойде тази мадама? Тежък лоудинг на влизане и излизане на това кафе. Дайте ми информация за Денис, не се правете.
Sam, I didn't think you'd actually show up.
I didn't think I would either. But hey, sometimes we surprise ourselves.
So, I hear you got in a fight after I left the wake?
I was so wasted at that point, it's all just a big, heavy blur.
Yeah. After saying I didn't want to drink, I went home and drank. Long night.
Yeah, sounds about right. We all deal with stress in our own ways.
И вие конкретно се напиват.
Yeah, speaking of, you haven't seen him today, have you?
Why? Afraid your powerful blows laid him up?
So, what are you working on?
I'm working on an article on how nature does its best to reclaim the land after a strip mining operation. Why are you looking for Dennis? I can tell something has you spooked. I can always tell.
Go on, tell her. You could honestly use a non-imaginary person to confide in. She might slow me down, or try to involve the cops. She might do those things, yes, or she might be someone who you can trust, who can help.
Не е лошо да имаме такъв човек. Тук пак някакви тежки избори. Ще кажем, бате.
I woke up today and my shirt was covered in blood.
Blood? What happened?
I don't know. Last night, pills and alcohol mixed. It's all a blur. That's why I'm looking for Dennis.
Здравей, Као.
Have you tried the Basswood Jungle? He likes to work weekends.
No, not yet. I'll do that right now.
Sam, is there anything I can do to help? Oh, nah. I'm just gonna do my own thing. Oh, Sam. What have you done?
Ма къде избяга, бе? Викам, сега ще се довериме, ще я разпитаме нещо допълнително. What the fuck? Тук нещо променило ли се? Можем ли?
Still gotta check the Basswood Jungle. Hopefully Dennis is working today.
Джунглата. Добре, тук няма... И може ли да преминаваме през някакви места? Бих се качил там. Какво става, маняци? Никой не иска да говорим тук. Тук сме, а? Или не сме тук? Заден вход? Правилно.
My. Look what we got here. Is that Sam Higgs?
Преди малко тръгнах покрай вас, дори не пръднахте.
I thought you got the message last night. Of course it was hard to tell. Consider you let Declan do your talking for you.
Опа, още 3 месеца остават. Живи и здрави. 3 месеца за 3 години. Жив и здрав, машинка. Благодаря много за подкрепата.
Trust me, I'll be out of here as soon as I can.
Good.
Declan's right down the street.
Watch yourself while you're in Basswood. Because we'll be watching you.
Така, айде да се мушнем сега. От някъде отзад. Цигири, цагири, цугири. От тука. Хоп. baby.
Been a while. This place used to be my home, or at least felt like it.
Затова ли има и пакман на стената?
Where is Dennis? He should be in here.
Знам, тук има някакъв включен компютър.
Dennis. Dennis.
Oh shit!
What happened? Who? Is that how I got blood on me? Did I?
О, отново ще нареждаме нещата сега тук. Чакай да видим. Какво става тук, бе? Охо! Митаче, мерси, мерси, въртле. Честито на Немезис, който получи подарък съп от Димитър Вит. Така. Мърдър.
Focus on me, Sam. Dennis is a distraction. Keep going. You got this. Sam, no. Don't think about that. Don't let it in.
Добре.
Don't give up, Sam. You almost have it.
Трябва да цъкаме бързо преди да изчезне. Разбрах. Oh shit. Доста странна концепция. Но важното е да има развитие. Ще разберем ли какво стане? Добре, ще разгледаме сега всичко тук. Няма ли да е добре да се обадим на полицая и му кажем, брат, тук има трупове? Или по-скоро има труп.
Chest wound. What kind of weapon did this?
Пистолет.
Gunshot. The bullet went clean through. The killer must have been close. Where did the bullet go?
Тук някъде?
The blood got all over the wall here.
тук.
The bullet stopped here. Small caliber like Dennis's gun. I need to find that gun.
Добре. Къде може да е някъде?
From the angle this was the shooter's position. Was it me? Dennis's computer is signed in, but that's not what I need right now. None of these notes are helpful. I should stay focused on where the bullet went. Blood all over the monitor. Not much to go on. I need something useful. The chair is pretty far away from the desk, but I don't think that's important. Chest wound. What kind of weapon did this?
Добре, това го разбрахме.
Blood sprayed on the desk from the injury, but I need more to go on.
Но как има надолу кръв? Според мен има нещо друго, което не забелязвам. Добре, ще да ти
Chest wound. What kind of weapon did this?
Така, тук имаме кръв. I want to go home.
Blood all. Sam, stop it. Come back to reality. But You didn't do anything. Dennis was already dead when you arrived. Can't you see?
Да, ама може с нощи да сме го думали.
Dennis was shot and you don't even own a gun. How could you have done it?
Ей, кой имаш пистолет, бе?
All you did was move his body, which is how your shirt
Той
got
имаше
stained.
пистолет. Някой го е думнал с неговия пистолет, може би.
Think about it, Sam. Calm down and think.
Какво става тук, бе?
О, ръканче. Ево машинка. Живи здрави.
You're right. I can see
Мерси
it.
много за подкрепата.
I have the complete picture now.
Той сами имаше пистолет, ето го. Супер сме, супер сме. Цъкам някаква трилър игричка, много интересно. Разследваме някакви убийства, тук е някаква пълна лудница. Някой какво дошъл е, взел му е пистолета и го е думнал. Дръпнал се е назад и директно го е отстрелял. Кой е обаче? Някой, който познава. Някой към когото не би бил агресивен. Някой към на който би дал пистолета си. И някой, който иска да му... Ние сме дошли реално съвсем малко след това. От така сме се нацапали тенската и сме избягали или какво? Но все пак не знаем кой е килъра, майка.
The blood on the shirt was Dennis's, but I didn't kill him. I found him dead. Blackout drunk, panicked. I stumbled to my car. Luckily, I ended up back at the hotel and not wrapped around a pole. Now, I know I didn't do it. The police, though, may not feel the same way. I need to search the area. See if I can find out why someone would murder Dennis.
Нещо на компютъра. Нещо на компютъра.
I need to find out why Dennis was killed. It may have something to do with Nick. Dennis's computer is still signed in. Seems like a good place to start.
Драфтовете. Going to be home very late tonight. Sorry, I need to make an asshole understand how the world really works. Добре. Чакай. Нещо друго моля да цъкнем. Инбокс. Ник.
Emails between Nick and Dee. They're talking in codes. Nothing stated clearly. They didn't want to risk anyone learning of their meetings. Smart. Someone was watching.
Добре.
Whatever Nick was looking into seemed big, but he said it fizzled out. The puzzle comes together. Dennis was reading everyone's emails. He found out that Nick hadn't stopped his investigation like he'd told Walter. And that Nick was still talking to some informant. Then he decided to tell me. And now he's dead. I need to look through any notes Nick left in his
Голямото
office.
прозяване. Сори, ако ви
And
заразяваме
check
вас.
Walter's computer. They have to have something for me to go on. Nick
Walter.
must have left some notes behind somewhere. Walter also might have something on Nick's work. I should look around.
Чай. Не, че е друго бюро тук. Добре, да видим тук. Тук дали има нещо при шеф? Опа. Я. Това му е паролата на шефа обаче. Що не мога да цъкна? Изкарах си акъла. О, привет на Тигра и на всички от неговия стрим. Добре дошли тук. Точно нещо заспивах и изведнъж се появявате вие. Добре дошли, благодаря много за райдчето. Приятно гледане. Да, котката. Как е името на котката? Я да видим тук.
My heart's desire. It could mean a person, but also a place.
My heart's desire.
Walter was never tech savvy. He just uses words that mean something to him. There's a good chance there's a clue in his office.
Картина. Оп. Favorite books. Desire. Няма ли някаква... Walter's favorite article. Notes.
A photo Walter took of his first desk on his first day of work. Nick inherited it.
Някакви notes. А тия бележки?
She used to be the office administrator ages ago.
А що има снимка нейна?
She used to be the office administrator ages ago. Walter had this article framed after he saw the boost in traffic the Haven got. Basswood is his blood and soul. Wouldn't surprise me if he said it as his password.
А тук? Какво може да погледнем по бюрото? О!
His granddad rock a thing? If so, Walter and Anna are both into it.
Letter? Това писмо Dear Mr. Dodson. As per your mother's wish. Някакви доктори. Добре.
Prin never looked happy a day in her life. Been Walter's cat for years. Maybe he set her name as his password.
Аз съм сигурен. Давай да. Прюн.
That's not it. I had to keep looking.
Имаме и друг вариант. Едва ли това?
And I'm in. Let's see what secrets you got in here, Walter.
О, добре. Инбокс. Без Мичел. Want to extend my greatest thanks for you. Your school and saying it looks like... Here's the report on Nick's crash. You haven't asked for one of those of these in a while. Nothing, no, just another sad day by the road. Това е... Има някакъв файл.
Mostly standard so far. By the book. I see why Walter wasn't worried. Wait, that doesn't make sense. Nick would never drive without his seatbelt on. And he always kept his window open.
Brave, probably drunk and forgot belt.
The car really burned, though that's very uncommon in most crashes. So, Walter got the police report from Bess. Nick was supposedly drunk at the wheel, which doesn't sound like him. And his seatbelt was off and his windows up, which both sound very wrong. Walter seemed to buy it, but I don't know if I do.
Ние не се връзваме, но...
I think it's time I check Nick's office. Hope he still leaves his notes out.
Добре. Къде е било на Ник? Тук. Оп. Архиви. Дай да ги видим ти архиви, майка. Аре, бе. Не ги имаше. А сапа тук ни трябва код, чакай. Сега ще намерим кода и тук.
They don't even work here anymore. Someone should really clean up this board.
2341. Don't forget. О, ето ти парола. Nope.
And with something like 10,000 combinations, I doubt I'll stumble on it. I should keep looking.
3121. Не знам какво е това, но... Изглежда като парола. Три, едно, две, едно.
Thanks, Bug. Your obsessive snooping pays off. Nick always kept extensive records of his work. He was almost obsessive.
Ого, тук сега ще
So little
разнищвам.
information regarding his last investigation.
Така. Unemployment skyrocketed after the mine closed. Very normal flat. And now the last years on the rebound numbers good. Така. Virginia. Tickets and hotel bills. The twitchy guy, but might have something as well. Second meeting we did. This is actually subject. Seriously, that's for a crap. Always wants to meet in spooky spots. Maybe he's seen so many movies. I'd lost him. А тия снимки? Добре.
Nick was looking into the impact the closure of the mine had on Basswood. What was he looking for? Nick was traveling all over. Train tickets, hotel bills, out of state even. He was tracking something. Or someone.
Може би някой?
Nick had a contact. Same name as in the email. He was onto something big.
Но това не е достатъчно.
What Nick was looking into was something big and dangerous. It's why he was so careful.
Лей, връщаме тия неща, обаче в снимката я взехме. Малко се колебая. Моля да върнем.
So, did you come to the logical conclusion to this mess we're in? Just a hint. We should get out of town immediately. Dennis tried to talk to me about Nick, and that's what got him killed. Exactly. Like I said, you should get out of town. And the details of Nick's death. It
Трябва да
doesn't sound
разберем
like
какво се случва.
2 years is a long time, Sam. He may have changed more than you know. Changed decade-long habits? I need to go to the crash site. Just remember, if you're right...
Sam? What's happening? Dennis. That's Dennis. What happened? Is he...
Anna, listen to me. Anna, I did not kill Dennis.
Oh my God, no. It's... How could this happen?
He died last night. Hours ago. Not much we can do right now. He asked me to meet him here after, but I was so drunk I arrived late. And the person that actually showed up killed him.
Your bloody shirt was clearly from this. That means you were here yesterday. It links you to the crime scene. And you've been running around town all morning asking about Dennis. It won't look good. We need to call the police.
They'll think I killed him. I thought I did at first. I have no alibi.
This is not about you. Dennis had a family. They have to know what happened. It's the right thing to do. Do you want Walter to find his body come Monday?
She has a point. Someone is gonna find him eventually. Involving the police would only slow us down. I'll be more efficient on my own. Efficient and possibly friendless. You've already trusted Anna once. I suggest you keep on that road.
Наистина полиция най-вероятно ще ни забави, но по-добре е да сме читави.
Okay. But not that phone. Use one of the landlines here and don't leave your name.
You remember I'm a journalist, right? I know how to keep things confidential.
Also, I think whoever did this might be linked to Nick's accident.
This is about Nick? The crash?
I'm going to the crash site to confirm my suspicions.
I'm going with you.
I don't know if that's a good idea.
You trusted me before. It's only fair I do the same for you. I'll call the cops from here so they can't track us.
All right.
О, много интересно. Но е някакво мистериозно. Какво се случило точно?
Here we are.
Готино, че мацката ни се довери. Защото наистина е кофти, когато сме сами в такава ситуация.
Is it okay if I stay here? I don't think I'm ready to...
Sure. I doubt I'll be good company anyway.
You mean you're over-focused to the point of non-reactive thing? I remember. Especially how you always end up being right, somehow. I hope. I don't know what I'm hoping for.
Yeah, me neither.
Така, и какво ще разгледаме това местенце?
This is the place.
Но да, него мисля да го разгледаме в рамките на следващия епизод на Twin Mirror. Тук е крашнало. Е станал краш. Той пише, че е бил без колан, че прозорците били отворени, тинтири-минтири.
I'll get to the bottom of this.
Много ясно.
First, gather the clues.
Добре.
Cold, hard.
Пуши, това ще бъде всичко за втория епизод на Twin Mirror. В следващия епизод ще разследваме тук да видим какво се е случило на мястото, където е катастрофирал Ник. Надявам се, че е интересно. На мен е доста такова някакво готино. Буквално се чувствам като част от някакво криминале. Но да, ако ви изкефи, отскнете по един лайк. Дизлайк, разбира се, ако не ви е харесал. И се видим скоро в третия епизод на Twin Mirror. Чао от мен. Всичко най-най-машини.